CDN News at 8, live from Carmel Catholic High School with Aaron Risley, Hope Simutis, and Chief Meteorologist Willie Gillespie.
Good morning, I'm Vance Conway.
And I'm Hope Simutis. It's 8:03. Breaking news this morning from Ms. Budress. CCHS Student Activities is looking to see how many students will be in attendance for the Street Scenes student show and is asking for your input in the email that was just sent out. This email was also sent out to seniors who had not replied to the earlier email. Please fill out the information required as soon as possible.
This week is Love Your Body Week, a week dedicated to creating body-positive dance environments. Carmel's National Honor Society for Dance Arts chapter asks the community to join in celebrating the week. Celebrate body positivity and all of the wonderful things your body can do. Nuestra
Voz is hosting Posadas, a Mexican tradition for reliving Joseph and Mary trying to find a home for Jesus on November 30th from 6 to 8 in the lounge and cafeteria.
Varsity and JV dance team have a dance competition on Saturday at 10 and 10:45 at Mundelein High School. Next up is Mr. Potasic to talk about street scenes, and then Philip with the latest tech tips. After that, we'll be right back with representatives from the REACH program.
In outer space. In outer space. What precisely kind of information do you want from this satellite? What do you want? What do you want?
I'm here with Mr. Potasic to talk about this year's Street Scenes event. So for everyone who doesn't know, what is Street Scenes?
Well, good morning, everyone. Street Scenes is Carmel's largest fundraiser, bar none. And this year, we're currently in its 49th year, celebrating this great outpouring of the community at Carmel Catholic High School.
So this has been a Carmel tradition for a long time. How many years has it been around?
Like I said, it's been around for almost 50 years. We're in our 49th year, getting ready for next year, which would be our 50th anniversary.
How many people normally attend?
Street Scenes attracts kind of roughly around 6,000 people in a week-long celebration in mid-February.
So talk to me about fundraising.
So this year, Street Scenes has had a wide array of fundraising opportunities for kids. This year, it's kind of split up between two primary avenues. One is through a club called Campus Sponsorship Initiative, CSI. Some of you may be on that already. The other is through the sale of tickets. So starting tomorrow, every Carmel student is going to receive a link in order to sell Street Scenes tickets.
All right. Thanks for coming on today.
Hang on one second, Vance. Just to note about the tickets. So it's really important that when you sell these tickets, you're going to get an email link tomorrow. Each student is required to sell $200 worth of Street Scenes tickets. That's basically 7 adult tickets. The most important thing, and you'll see this in the email tomorrow, is that you'll have to include your student ID when you send out that link to your parents and your friends so that they can put your student ID number on the ticket ads, on the ticket sale form for you to get credit for the $200.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, and welcome back to Philip's Tech Tips. My name is Philip. Let's get started. Today, I'll be showing you something called experimental features on your Chromebook. These features can also be known as Chrome flags. Let's begin with opening up the flags menu. Go to a new tab, or you can press search. Now, type in Chrome://flags. This will open up a new menu. Now, to get to debugging keyboard shortcuts, type in debugging, and it will be the first one. To enable it, just press the bar and click enabled. Now, if you need to turn off your touchscreen, you'll just need to press Shift-Search-T, and this will disable or enable your touchscreen. Type parallel into your search bar. And what parallel downloading does, it speeds up the process of downloading files as it breaks them down into a few different parts. And then it downloads those parts at the same time. After you have finished finding all the flags that you want to enable, you will see a restart button on the bottom right of the tab. Click that and that will restart your Chromebook. However, if you play too much with the flags and do something wrong, there is always a reset everything back to default in the top right corner of the tab. That is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for me, please contact me at pkrugloff.2025@carmelhs.org or fill out the Google form provided. Thank you for watching. I'm Philip Krugloff, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome back, Carmel. Here I am with Mrs. Phoenix, who is the facilitator of the Reach Center, and I am with Rhett Wolf, who is a junior and a member of the National English Honor Society. They came out to talk about what is Corsairs Against Procrastination. So, Rhett, what is Corsairs Against Procrastination?
Corsairs Against Procrastination is a single-day event taking place on Tuesday, December 6th from 3:10 to 6:30, where students can join together to study for finals, get caught up on late work, and take some stress off from finals.
And so, Mrs. Phoenix, where did you get this idea?
It actually came from Rhett. So as the CERNA team, we oversee REACH, and he suggested this idea on his National English Honor Society application, and it was shared with us as the CERNA team, and we loved it. And so we thought if there was a way to come together and offer an evening for students to be able to get late work done, just what he said, get some studying for finals. It's basically extended REACH hours that students can come and go as they please. It does take place from 3:10 to 6:30, but if you have sports right after school, come at 5, come at 6, come at 3:10, it doesn't matter when, but we're here to help.
And so, Rhett, to wrap up, what can we expect from this?
Yeah, so there will be study spaces set up in the REACH Center and IC for each subject. There will be tutors available from each of the various honor societies if you need help with anything. And there's also going to be snacks and door prizes throughout the event.
Awesome. Up next after the break, Liam's going to have a rundown on sports. CDN News at 8, coming right back.
On Friday, celebrated alumni Dr. Will Fernandez will be here to share his experiences in global medicine and tell us about his current position as NASA's Medical Operations Flight Surgeon. A 2009 graduate of Carmel, Dr. Fernandez attended U of I College of Medicine, graduating in 2017. He then went on to earn a master's degree in public health from the University of Texas, with an emphasis on aerospace and preventative medicine. He then worked as a medical volunteer in Mombasa, Kenya, and did his residency in emergency medicine at the University of Maryland Shock and Trauma Center. His focus on aerospace medicine has led him to develop in-flight emergency protocols for NASA and several other space exploration companies. He has 3 publications and 3 more in the works. His most recent manuscript outlines NASA's COVID-19 clinical practice guidelines. Over the last couple of years, Dr. Fernandez spent time working as a rotating physician at Virgin Galactic, Axiom Space, SpaceX, and NASA. He spent 3 months working at the McMurdo and Scott stations in Antarctica. He currently directs the medical care of astronauts on the ISS and during spaceflight between the ISS and Earth while on the station. He is also integrally involved with medical and environmental system development for the next generation of spacesuits and lunar terrain vehicles.
Welcome back. Wrestling has a meeting Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the Salvia Arena. Women's basketball won on Tuesday 32-31 against Hershey. Women's JV and varsity basketball have their first tournaments this weekend at Lake Forest High School East Campus versus multiple teams. The varsity women's basketball team and coaches would like to give a huge shout out to the entire fan section that attended Tuesday night's intense game versus Hershey. We couldn't do this without you. Your cheering and enthusiasm was absolutely game-changing. Thanks for your love and support, and we can't wait to continue making you proud. We'll be back with Hope and Vance.
Thanks, Liam, and welcome back, Carmel. Healthcare Club is meeting on Friday with the American Red Cross to teach students about first aid. The meeting will be in room SC1 at 7:30 a.m. and the Google Classroom code is WHUP2ET.
That's all we have for today. I'm Vance Conway.
And I'm Hope Semitas. One last announcement, though. Happy birthday, Vance.
We're out at 1:55 today. Come on out to the climate vigil tonight. Stay warm and have a fantastic Thursday, Carmel.